Marvel Rivals shared gameplay for their most unique hero yet, Cloak and Dagger. Let's have a look. We're less than 2 days away from the official release of Marvel Rivals, and NetEase is adding to the hype by showing off gameplay for the latest heroes that they added to their roster. Earlier this week we saw Iron Fist, Squirrel Girl, and yesterday we had Black Widow, who blew us all away. In this video we're taking a look at one, well maybe two, of the most unique heroes that will be on the roster, Cloak and Dagger. But before we dive into their abilities, let me tackle some other news that was released. First off, for those of you that will be playing on PC, Marvel Rivals is now ready to preload. It is about 40 gigs, so maybe you need to get this done before release. Just saying. Second, yesterday we talked about Black Widow and how the community kind of panicked because of all the one-shotting going on in her trailer. Now Marvel Rivals later commented that she actually is quite balanced because those one-shots are very difficult to pull off. And that really seems to be the case. See, yesterday Shroud was playing some games with Black Widow on his stream and he immediately confirmed how difficult she is. If she cannot get to high ground, if she cannot find space to position herself perfectly, she is going to get countered really hard. On top of that, the whole third-person perspective, the fact that the enemies are quite small and that they move pretty fast, make it extremely difficult to get your headshots in. That being said, however, while he was stating that she is a very difficult hero, he actually got double the amount of kills than anybody else in that game. But yeah, that's Shroud. For us mere mortals, it's going to take a little more practice to get to that level. I personally am not even going to try. Tonight, Katie and Tense are going to do one of these similar streams, and they're going to be playing Cloak and Dagger and Wolverine. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that. That also makes me think that we might get a Wolverine trailer later today, before that stream starts. If that should happen, I'll upload another video today. So make sure to subscribe. Alright, Cloak and Dagger. Guys, this is one of the most unique heroes I've seen in any of these shooters. Now, in case you're not familiar with these characters, the real names are Tyrone Johnson and Tandy Bowen. They reference their own name quite a lot in the game. Well, Tyrone actually calls himself Ty, but close enough. And as teenagers, they were injected with some type of synthetic drugs, but that gave him their superpowers, the dark and the light, the fear and the hope. Cloak can use the powers of the Dark Force dimension to teleport himself, to move around. His goal is to imbue fear, all that nice and creepy stuff. While Dagger will use her light to, well, in most cases, both heal and damage other people. Now, they have some type of symbiosis going on between the two of them. It's not really symbiosis, it's kind of lopsided. Cloak needs to be fed with Dagger's light. He has a hunger. But I'm not sure what she gets out of that deal. Now, that duality between these two characters is also reflected in the kit, quite beautifully actually. They are, of course, strategists, luckily. We needed more of those. With Dagger being that healing part, and Cloak being more of the damage and control part. Now, you can switch between those two heroes instantly, at any time, and it is a rather smooth shift. There is no cooldown, which I think is a very good choice, and the animation looks amazing. It's like they're dancing. It's not like that whole WWE thing where people tag in, jump in, all sweat. No, it's like almost organically. Beautiful. Now, both characters have very different yet quite similar kits, and they have their own cooldowns. Another great choice. It adds to the fluidity of playing these two heroes. But let's start out with Dagger. As her name would suggest, she throws these light daggers that will heal any ally that she hits, but damage any enemy she hits with the daggers. And they seem to be homing daggers, so there's a little bit of an assist there. She has 12 daggers in one clip. Her right click looks like it summons a bubble that does healing over time to anybody that is standing within the bubble, or any ally at least. I'm not sure if it protects anybody from incoming damage. I could not tell from the trailer. Her E is a huge light wall that flies through enemies and allies alike, and it will give a heal boost to any ally it hits. Alright, let's switch to Cloak. His main ability is a damage drain that is continuously on an infinite ammo, kinda like Mora in Overwatch. It is as if he's killing you with your own fear, so definitely like Mora in Overwatch, but it is very metal. I like it. His right click allows him to fly, and he does in this sort of mist, fog. Any ally that is standing in that mist will be made invisible, and it will make him invulnerable to any damage. That is huge. He also has a wall on E, but this time around it's a shadow wall, so instead of boosting heals, it actually blinds anybody that it hits, it boosts damage to those enemies, and it actually does some damage itself. Now, the ultimate, which they kind of built together, those are not on separate meters, has them drop these lines of shadow and light fog that will heal any ally and damage any enemy that are standing in the fog. And there's plenty of it. You can cover the whole capture point with it. So that is definitely going to make a difference. This kit in general looks amazing. They leaned into that shadow and lighting in the perfect way. This is how you make a multi-hero. I'm definitely going to give him a try. Now, on top of both their own kits, they also have a team-up with Moon Knight. Now, looking back at the trailer footage, it looks like it's a dual team-up where they can combine their powers to give Cloak a bit of an explosive shot, while Dagger can grant bubbles to Moon Knight and I presume any other ally that is around. I think. That needs to be confirmed. Now, beyond this first look at their abilities, we also got to look at one of their first skins, and it is called Growth and Decay. It is a Marvel Rivals exclusive, so not based on anything in the comics, and it gives them a bit more of a high fantasy look. I like it. Now, while we are on the topic of skins, Shroud, while streaming yesterday, showed off some of the skins that they unveiled in the last 2 weeks in-game, and they all look amazing. They did such a good job on these skins. Go check out his VOD if you want to see all of them. But tell me, what do you think about Cloak and Dagger, and are you going to give him a try? Let me know in the comments. For now, however, that was it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. It always helps me out. Maybe check out one of my other videos, but above all, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be back with a new video very soon. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye.